France's Me Too reckoning. A culture of silence persists amidst collective denial. A damning report from a French parliamentary commission has laid bare the deeply entrenched culture of sexual violence and harassment within the country's entertainment industry, revealing a stark reality that casts a long shadow over the nation's Me Too movement. Years after the global reckoning, the inquiry's findings paint a disturbing picture of persistent abuse, systemic failures, and a pervasive atmosphere of denial. The 5-month investigation, which involved gathering testimonies from nearly 400 individuals, actors, crew members, and industry professionals, paints a portrait of endemic sexual violence. The sheer volume of harrowing accounts received was described as overwhelming, highlighting the scale of the problem and the bravery of those who came forward to share their experiences. The testimonies detailed a horrifying range of abuses, including rape, sexual assault, and pervasive sexual harassment, with numerous incidents reported as having occurred recently, undermining any notion of progress. The report unequivocally states that attitudes in France are barely evolving, a chilling indictment of the nation's response to the Me Too movement. Instead of fostering meaningful change, a culture of silence, fueled by what the Commission termed collective denial, continues to protect perpetrators and silence victims. This systemic failure to address the issue is further aggravated by what the report describes as an ambient sexism and even racism that permeates the industry. The decades-long tradition of silencing victims, far from diminishing, appears to be worsening, creating a climate of fear and impunity. The Commission's findings expose the vulnerability of women and children within the entertainment industry. The casting process itself emerges as a particularly dangerous environment, with sexual assault frequently reported as occurring during auditions and casting calls. Further exacerbating the situation, the report highlights instances where scenes involving sex or nudity became opportunities for sexual assault and rape. One particularly disturbing account detailed how a female actor was raped during a bedroom scene, with the director failing to take action despite being informed of the incident. This callous disregard underscores the complete lack of accountability and the urgent need for systemic reform. The report's release comes just weeks before the verdict in the highly publicized sexual assault trial of French film star Gérard Depardieu. While Depardieu denies the charges, the case highlights the continued prevalence of such allegations and the ongoing struggle for justice within the industry. The gravity of the situation is further underscored by the comments of actress and director Judith Godrèche, a prominent voice in France's Me Too movement and a key figure in pushing for the parliamentary inquiry. She described the report's findings as terrifying, a sentiment shared by many who have long fought for change. Godrèche herself has filed complaints against directors who allegedly sexually assaulted her as a teenager, claims which have been denied by the accused. The Commission's recommendations are far-reaching and aim to address the systemic issues identified. Crucially, the report proposes a ban on the sexualization of minors in both on-screen depictions and fashion photography. This measure aims to protect vulnerable young people from exploitation and the normalization of sexual abuse. Further recommendations include making intimacy coordinators mandatory for any scene involving minors, and strongly suggesting their presence for all scenes of intimacy in film, television, and theater. Intimacy coordinators would play a crucial role in ensuring the safety and well-being of actors during sensitive scenes, providing a vital layer of protection against abuse. The report's findings serve as a stark reminder that the fight for gender equality and the eradication of sexual violence is far from over, even in a country that has witnessed a significant Me Too movement. The pervasive culture of silence, coupled with the lack of accountability and systemic failures to protect victims, underscores the urgent need for sweeping reforms. Only through proactive measures, addressing both individual perpetrators and the systemic issues that enable abuse, can France truly begin to confront its past and build a safer future for those working within the entertainment industry and beyond. The report's powerful testimony demands immediate action, not only in France, but globally, to ensure that the Me Too movement translates into tangible and lasting change. The recommendations presented are a starting point, but sustained effort, unwavering commitment, and a resolute dismantling of the culture of silence are essential for achieving true justice and ensuring the safety and dignity of all. The fight for a truly equitable and safe industry is far from over, and the weight of these testimonies necessitates a profound shift in attitudes and practices. This is not merely a French issue. It's a global call for accountability, a challenge to overcome systemic barriers, and a plea for the creation of a future where sexual violence is not tolerated and victims are empowered, protected, and believed. The long road to change begins with acknowledging the painful reality uncovered by this report and committing to the necessary and difficult work of building a better, safer world.